scary story? Well, alright, if you insist. How about a tale not often told from my childhood? The story of a little girl who, by full moonlight, became a werewolf. Alright, well, I suppose it's not hard to assume that as a child I was rather odd. I recall a time when I used to love going outside at night for walks. My parents weren't so fond of those walks, but I just loved them. It was weird because I lived out in the middle of nowhere by a big old forest that was full of all kinds of creatures that'd eat a kid like me, but I was never scared. Well, and as you can see, nothing ever ate me, so I assumed there was some kind of reason for it. Well, sometimes, and I tried not to do this because it freaked out my parents, I would fall asleep outside somewhere and wake up in the morning and go back inside. I didn't do it often, but I recall a particular time that I did just that. I remember taking one of those walks, and I curled up somewhere to sleep, and the dream I had was so vivid, I can still remember it like it was just last night. I was running. I don't know where or why, I just know that I was running. My body felt different than it usually did. I don't know why, but the more I observed my surroundings, the clearer it became. The road I lived on was dirt, and I remember at times the dirt would be so packed down it was almost smooth looking and it was hard under your feet. And I remember running down that dirt road. The grass on either side was a lot taller than I remember it being, and it actually felt like I was really close to the ground. The moon was bright and full in front of me as if leading me on. It was as though I was chasing the big bright full moon all night. The odd thing about the dream wasn't the setting or the actions, no. And I never noticed this until looking back on it later, but everything was in black and white. The road, the grass, the sky, the moon, all of it. It was as though the color had been drained right out of my dream. Well, when I woke up, it was morning, all right. I'd slept outside all night. My clothes were damp with dew, and my bare feet were covered with mud. I always found it odd where I awoke. I lay sprawled across the stones piled up in our front yard that marked my dog's grave. Sleeping on stones is never any fun, so yeah, my back was killing me, but that's not even the most frightening part. The most frightening part was what I saw in the mud around the grave. Paw prints. Big, canine paw prints all around me in the mud, mixed with my own human footprints. Tons of them. I didn't know what to think. I ran back inside, washed my feet off, and curled up in bed, no one else any the wiser. To this day I keep that tale a secret, now only to have been shared with you. So what do you think? Do you think werewolves are real? Do you think they're just an urban legend? You tell me. Happy belated Halloween, everyone.